Mr. Sergeant at Arms, invite the members into the chamber and close the doors. I hereby declare the House of Representatives of the 114th General Assembly of the State of Tennessee now in session. Will the members please stand? Will the bills in the gallery please stand and remain standing through the Pledge of Allegiance? Representative Cochran, you will introduce the chaplain of the day. Representative Cochran.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker and members. It is my honor today to introduce our chaplain of the day, Pastor Abel Cahiso. Pastor Cahiso was born in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, and now proudly calls Greenville, Tennessee, his home. He lives there with his wonderful wife and their 4 children and serves faithfully as a pastor at the Rock Church. For more than 12 years, Pastor Cahiso has dedicated his life in ministry to serving troubled, at-risk youth through his work with Wholesome Home for Children. His compassion and steady leadership have helped guide countless young people toward hope, stability, and a brighter future. In addition to his work with youth, Pastor Cahiso has also played a vital role in supporting recovery efforts across our state. He has helped lead programs that assist individuals struggling with addiction, offering encouragement, faith, and practical support to those seeking a new path forward. Through his work and his broader ministry, he has also served as a chaplain in the state of Tennessee. On a personal note, Pastor Cahiso has been a dear friend for over 15 years. He's a man of deep character, kindness, and unwavering faith, truly an example of goodness and service to others. We're also very proud to celebrate with him today. Within the past year, Pastor Cahiso became a citizen of the United States. That even further deepened his commitment to the community and the state that he has so faithfully served. Pastor Cahiso, we're grateful for your ministry. I'm grateful for your friendship and your dedication to the people of Tennessee. Members, please join me in warmly welcoming Pastor Abel Cahiso. Pastor?
Thank you. Let's pray. Father God, we invite you in this place. And God, we thank you for the gift that it is to live in this beautiful state of Tennessee, God. And we thank you, God, for the work of the Holy Spirit that brings conviction to the heart of every man and woman and gives us the gift of repentance, God, so that we can receive your righteousness. And God, we thank you for men and women that work diligently to bring righteous laws to our state, God. And I ask that you would bless them, God, with the spirit of wisdom and revelation, that they would honor you in the work that they do. And it would bring glory to you and blessing to the people of this great state. We trust you, God, and we thank you for this day. In Jesus' name, amen. Amen. Thank you.
Representative Cochran will lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Attention, salute, pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Mr. Clerk, please take the roll.
Roll call.
Mr. Clerk, please take the roll.
Mr. Speaker, 87 members present.
Let the journal reflect that Representative Glenn, Pearson, Martin of Carroll, Reedy, Powell, and Gant are excused. Next order, Mr. Clerk.
Welcoming, honoring, and announcements.
We have presentations. Representative Cochran. you're recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I request that the Sergeant at Arms escort our guest into the chamber.
Mr. Sergeant at Arms, escort the guest into the quail. Representative Cochran, you're recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I request that the clerk read the resolution.
Mr. Clerk, please read the resolution.
House Joint Resolution 963 by Cochran and others, a resolution to honor the memory of Dr. Julie Gooden of Inglewood. Whereas the members of this General Assembly were greatly saddened to learn of the untimely passing of Dr. Julie Gooden, and whereas Dr. Julie Gooden was a beloved member of her community who worked assiduously to improve the lives of her fellow citizens in numerous capacity, and whereas a native Etowah and lifelong resident of McMinn County, Dr. Gooden embodied a deep and abiding commitment to her community, choosing throughout her life to invest her talents, leadership, and heart in the place she proudly called home. And whereas an accomplished student and gifted athlete, Dr. Julie Gooden attended Mountain View Elementary School and McMinn Central High School, where she distinguished herself as one of the most celebrated basketball players in the school's history and earned numerous honors, including All-State, All-American, and Tennessee Miss Basketball. And whereas Dr. Gooden served in many capacities throughout her distinguished career with McMinn County Schools, including as teacher, coach, mentor teacher, club sponsor, bus driver, assistant principal, pre-K through 12 curriculum, supervisor, secondary supervisor, her versatility and willingness to wear any hat helped develop her position in leadership from early on in her career. And whereas in June 2025, Dr. Julie Gooden was selected to be the first female director of schools in McMinn County, and she continued to realize her vision of making the students and teachers of McMinn County her priority. And whereas widely respected for her leadership, work ethic, and integrity, Dr. Gooden was recognized throughout her career for excellence, including being named Teacher of the Year on 2 occasions and Supervisor of the Year for 2024-2025. And where it is fitting that the members of this General Assembly should pause to remember the bountiful life of this exceptional public servant and human being. Now, therefore, be it resolved by the House of Representatives of the 114th General Assembly of the State of Tennessee, the Senate concurring, that we honor the memory of Dr. Julie Gooden, reflecting fondly upon her impeccable character and her stalwart commitment to living the examined life with courage and conviction.
Representative Cochran, you're recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. And members, thank you for joining with us on this solemn occasion. Dr. Julie Gooden, she embodied what it meant to be from our community. Man, she was such a huge part of our community for so many years. As you heard the numerous accolades mentioned in the resolution, she was a hero from way back. She was one of the greatest basketball stars in McMinn County history. Played for Clemson University after graduating from Central High School of McMinn County. When you saw Julie Gooden out, you saw someone, and you were excited. Again, she was just that local hero, but she wasn't someone who achieved that hero status and then went to live somewhere else. She stayed in our community to make it a better place. She worked for our school system in numerous capacities, and then ultimately became our first female director of schools, which was an awfully big day in McMinn County. Because again, she was already our hero, and then to put her in that position, we were proud to see that. A medical condition took her life a few months after she was appointed to that role. But the impact that she had on McMinn County in that short time, it's hard to even wrap that into words. And while she left us much sooner than any of us would have preferred, the incredible impact that she has left for McMinn County, Inglewood, Etowah will be felt for generations to come. Not only was she one of us in McMinn County, she was one of us too, right? Everyone in this chamber is a public servant and is someone who is devoted to serving their community. Gosh, Julie Gooden embodied that every day of her life. And so we wanted to take a moment to celebrate that. Her family already knows how much Julie Gooden meant to our community, and it was attested to for the hours and hours people waited in line to come pay their respects for her. I wanted to make it very clear that Julie Gooden meant a whole lot to this state as well. And I want to thank you, the members of this body, for helping show this family today what that Julie's service and her life meant a whole lot to thousands and thousands of people. So thank you very much. Thank you. We appreciate your family. Thank you. I want to add one more thing before I ask Speaker Marsh to maybe join us in the well with Julie's proclamation with her resolution. Julie's favorite color was pink. And as you can tell, we're all trying to honor that tradition today. Everything was pink. She even had a pink motorcycle. And so, you know, we wanted to make sure that her resolution properly honored that as well. And so, members, thank you very much. And I appreciate the Adderhold and the Gooden families for joining me here to honor such an incredible lady who will be remembered for generations to come. Mr. Speaker, if you'll join us. Thank you, members.
Representative Vital, you're recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I request that the Speaker, Sergeant at Arms, escort our guests into the chamber.
Mr. Sergeant at Arms, please escort our guests to the well. Representative Vital, you're recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Members, last year we passed House Joint Resolution 490, which recognized Terrell Janelle Gilbert, professionally known as T-Ran.
But you pronounce my name T-Ran.
T-Ran.
Gilbert.
Okay.
Yeah, it's okay. I love you.
Who is a visionary leader whose influence spans the world of music, film, and community service. Born and raised in Chattanooga, T-Ran is the son of former Chattanooga Councilman Russell Gilbert, longtime friend and educator Terry Gilbert. His deep roots in our state have blossomed into a career that truly epitomizes the spirit of a Tennessee musical ambassador. As a singer, songwriter, and musician, T-Ran has toured 10 countries across 3 continents, representing our community, sharing stages with icons like Shania Twain and Kirk Franklin. He is the founder of 22 Visions, a full-service entertainment company. His work has been featured in People magazine, among others, and recently earned him the Music Video of the Year and the 2024 Josie Music Awards. He is an esteemed voting member of the Recording Academy, the Country Music Association, and the Gospel Music Association. T. Rand's success is matched only by his commitment to lifting others up. He has organized benefit concerts to fight human trafficking, youth violence, and illiteracy, partnering with organizations like the Nashville Peacemakers. Through his nonprofit, Live and Not Die, he serves as a pastor and spiritual counselor, providing guidance to both prominent industry figures and homeless families in need. In 2021, the Chattanooga City Council honored him as a heroic and selfless individual and representative of our community. T. Rand is a graduate of Lee University and a devoted family man to his wife, Alexis, and 2 daughters who are with him today. Whether he is on the global stage or praying with a neighbor in need, he remains a beacon of light and hope for the state of Tennessee. And with that, I am proud to present my friend and longtime supporter, T. Rand.
Hey, I love this man. He's amazing. First, I want to say I wouldn't be here today without my mother and my father. And I have to honor them because of them, I'm here today. So I thank God for my dad, Russell Gilbert, and my mom, Terry Gilbert. And I also want to give a lovely shout out to my beautiful wife for 12 years, Alexis Gilbert. Come on, y'all, clap up for my wife. And for my 2 daughters, Amore and Isla Gilbert. All right. Okay. Oh, Hakeem, I love you. Thank you. All right. You already know I love you, man. You already know. He's like, yeah, hallelujah, brother. But well, you all, I'm gonna sing original song for you all. God has allowed me to make an impact made an impact in our country. And I hope that I can make an impact in you as well with this song, originally called More of You. This is my original song, and I hope that this impact you as much as it's already impacting our country. Here we go. Yeah. Yeah. More of you, Jesus. Here we go. Going in circles, Lord. Can't even find my way. Oh, have nowhere to go. No, that is why I am here, God, standing with my arms open wide. I just need more of you. Hey. Fill me up, Lord, fill me. I just need more of you. Fill me up, Lord. I just need more of you. Fill me up, Lord, fill me. I just need more of you. I need you in my life. Oh. I need your hand right now. Yeah. I need you to take over. Oh, have nowhere to go. Hey. No. That is why I am here, God, standing with my arms open wide. Oh, God, I just need more of you. Who need more, God, today? Come on. Fill me up, Lord. I just need more of you. Fill me up. Fill me up, Lord. I just need more of you. Hey! Fill me up, Lord. I just need more of you. I need you in my life What's his name? Jesus. I want y'all to help me out, okay? When I point at you, I'm gonna say Jesus. What's his name? What? Yeah. Yeah. What's his name? Jesus. Hey. Ha. What's his name? Jesus. Hey. I need you in my life. What's his name? Jesus. He's a healer, a provider. What's his name? Jesus. A strong tower, a way maker. What's his name? Yeah. The creator, the living water. What's his name? Jesus. I need you in my life. I just need more of you. Fill me up, Lord, fill me. I just need more of you. Fill me up, Lord. I just need more of you. Fill me up, Lord. I just need more of you. I need you in my life. Oh. Thank you. God bless. And today we made history. I'm honored to be your ambassador of the music industry and entertainment. God bless you.
Representative Bowden.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Would you please join us for a photo down here as we present the HJR to T-Ran? Thank you.
Welcoming and honoring anyone seeking recognition. Representative Kumar.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Chairman Heston is going to join me in my chair, and we want to honor our visitors from Perry County. That is John and Donna Welt, great Republicans, residents of Perry County who came to visit us in Robertson County, and they are good conservative Republicans and supporters of the Republican Party and the godly values. Thank you for joining us.
Representative McCallum.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and members to the gallery on my right. I have my nephew who is up from Fort Bliss, Texas. He is Private First Class Michael Porter. He came up to see how Tennessee works and spend the week with his aunt and uncle. So if y'all would make him feel welcome.
Representative Grills.
No. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Members, if I get your attention real quick, please. My seatmate here is not with me today, or not with us today, Representative Martin. He and his wife are at home, and they are going to the hospital tonight to induce his wife, Krista. They're fixing to have another baby. With his permission, I'm telling this. But he asked, I said, what can we do to encourage you, to help you? And he said, just pray for us. So if I can have your attention, I'm going to give us a 30-second prayer for Brock, his family, and all. God, we come before you today asking you for just help, asking you for guidance, asking you for strength for our friend Brock and Krista Martin. God, for the doctors, the nurses, and everything that goes on, God, I pray that you're in total control. God, I pray that they have a safe delivery, but not just a safe delivery. I pray, God, that they have a wonderful life with this new baby that's coming in this world. God, that they bring her up in the admonition of the Lord, and that they teach her to fear you. God, not just the one that's here, but the one they already have, both of them. God, we love you, and we thank you for sending your daughter.
Representative Chaplain.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Members, I have some pages here today from the 71st District. Noah Sitgang, Mariah Svitson, Caleb Texan, and Mark Scott. Y'all make them feel welcome, please.
Chairman Todd.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Next Tuesday, actually tomorrow, Tuesday, the 24th, second annual Outdoors Day on the Hill, hosted by the Tennessee Outdoor Partnership. Please stop by for breakfast at 8 o'clock in the morning in 8D, followed by an outdoor expo starting at 11 a.m. in the Beth Harwell Plaza. Also, Wednesday, the 25th, 7:30 to 9 a.m., the annual Tennessee Legislative Sportsman's Caucus breakfast will be going on the second floor. Invite everyone to attend, and look forward to seeing you there. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Chairman Faison. Representative Moody.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Members, I want you to know tomorrow is our beloved Sergeant at Arms, Ruben's birthday. So wish him a happy one.
Representative Cochran.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Chairman Russell and I would like to welcome Leadership Monroe. I think they are up here to my right. Let's give them a big hand. These are industry leaders in the 23rd and the 21st District, and we're excited to have y'all here tonight. Thank y'all very much.
Representative Justin Jones.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I rise today to honor elections. Something was brought up to my attention recently that my constituent was kicked off the Republican primary ballot, wanting to run against me. I believe that we should allow everyone to run for office. And in addition, another story was brought to my attention that Cade Cothran was kicked off the Republican ballot because he had given a donation. And I just want to ask Representative Lamberth and Speaker Sexton, why are they so afraid of Cade Cothran? You know, why are you so intent on protecting Representative Chaplain instead of allowing a free election instead of a selection? I believe that we should have elections. We should not be afraid of elections. We should support democracy. That's what these times are about. So whether it's Cade Cothran or my constituent, put them back on the ballot and allow them to run. And don't be afraid of democracy and elections. To my Republican colleagues. Again, Donald Trump donated to Democrats before he was in office, and yet you let him run for president, but someone gave some money. If I need to give the money back, let me know. I didn't even know he donated, but let him run as a candidate for office and stop being so afraid, William Lamberth, of democracy. Do better. Thank you.
Representative Salinas.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. This weekend, I visited Yasser Lopez Sosa again in detention. It's been 2 weeks since I got to see him, and I asked him how he was doing. He's not doing well. He has a lot of depression, insomnia, and is extremely sad, and he's lost a lot of weight in the 2 weeks that I hadn't seen him. His detention is a direct result of the Memphis Task Force. So far, no explanation has been given to anybody nor the family. He wasn't driving. They said that there were drugs in the car. Nothing has come up. No charges, no speeding ticket, nothing. Absolutely nothing. He had a court date in 2027. He was asylum seeker. He was doing everything the correct way. Yet he has been in detention for a month, has missed a lot of schoolwork, has missed his soccer games, and the school is in distress. And he wants to thank everybody that has sent him positive messages to him.
Leader Camper.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, members, on Tuesday, March 31st, you are invited to come to the Capitol Jam. It's from 5:30 to 7:30. Yours truly and the Leatherettes will be performing. I know that's who everybody want to come see. So make sure you all come. Chairman Faison, you all performing? Faison and team are performing. It's going to be great. It's an opportunity for people to come out and see us perform and have a good time and sing great Tennessee songs. So look forward to seeing everybody March 31st from 5:30 to 7:30. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Deputy Speaker Zachary.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Members, as you know, the president visited our great state today, and so we want to thank him for coming to Memphis and highlighting the incredible work that's been done there by the task force, Mr. Speaker. And then he also acknowledges our speaker, Cameron Sexton, and the great work we've done in his leadership. But I thought these were important, Mr. Speaker, and I think the people of our state need to know this. In the last 5 months of the Memphis Safe Task Force, carjackings have dropped 74% in Memphis, robbery 60%, a 70% reduction in murders since the peak. But probably most importantly, Mr. Speaker, 150 missing children recovered. So I think it's important for Tennesseans to know, no matter what our friends on the other side might say, this has worked and it has made Memphis safer. And so I'm thankful for President Trump and thankful for Speaker Sexton. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Representative Parkinson.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Of course, you'll call me behind that. I also want to thank the Memphis Police Department, all of our officers that are doing that work daily, that also led to a crime reduction prior to the Memphis Safe Task Force showing up. But I also want to send a shout out to some of our best and brightest minds in Tennessee in mental health, and that is Dr. Frida Outlaw and Dr. Shaquita Starks, who are both watching this session online. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Representative Carringer.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I know I was waiting for this proud daddy sitting over here beside me to announce it, and it doesn't look like he's going to. But speaking of the state, the county of champions, our state representative, Darby, has a precious little Miss Greenfield princess in his family now. Her name is Sloan Darby, and she was recognized as the Miss Greenfield Princess 2026. And let's all be thinking of how we can help our colleague over here build a float for the parade now. But congratulations to your little miss. She is going to make his gray hair fall out. So congratulations to little Sloan.
Anyone else? Representative Sparks.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, if I could have a moment of silence, if I could, members. We had a tragic accident right here that happened at the Davidson County, Rutherford County line the other day with a gentleman stole a truck out of Nashville and led on police chase and sadly killed young 23-year-old Alawana Federo was hit and struck right there at the Laverne line at the Tim Tomlin Bridge. If we can just have a moment of silence, Mr. Speaker. Thank you, members.
Anyone else? Leader Clemens.
Yeah, Mr. Speaker, thank you. I just wanted, while we're honoring the president, I just wanted to recognize the gas prices have gone up 30 cents in the past week, $1.09 in the last month, and over 96 cents since this time last year. So congratulations. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Leader Lambert.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. And since we're mentioning that, still lower than when President Biden was in office.
Next order, Mr. Clerk.
Introduction of resolutions.
Leader Lamberth, you're recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Move that all resolutions properly filed be introduced pursuant to Rule number 17 and placed on the consent calendar referred to the appropriate standing committee.
Without objection, so ordered. Next order, Mr. Clerk.
Senate Joint Resolutions congratulatory and memorializing.
Leader Lamberth, you're recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. All Senate joint resolution congratulating memorializing live that has to be placed on the consent calendar pursuant to Rule number 17.
Without objection, so ordered. Next order, Mr. Clerk.
Resolutions lying over.
Leader Lamberth, you're recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Move that all resolutions line over be referred to the appropriate standing committee.
Without objection, so ordered. Next order, Mr. Clerk.
Introduction of bills, Senate bills on first consideration.
Leader Lamberth, you're recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Move that Senate bills 328, 579, 855, 1,213, 1,225, 1,469, 1,692, 1,748, 1,828, 1,858, 1,880, 1,883, 1,909, 2,206, 2,212, 2,273, 2,286, 2,336, 2,424, 2,441, 2,459, 2,585, and 2,642 transmitted by the Senate be held on the desk pending third consideration of their companion House bills.
Without objection, so ordered. Next order, Mr. Clerk.
Senate bills on second consideration, House bills on second consideration.
Leader Lamberth, you're recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Move that House bills 2,661 through 2,663 be passed on second consideration be held on the desk referred to the appropriate standing committee.
Without objection, so ordered. Next order, Mr. Clerk.
Petitions and memorials, reports from standing committees, reports from select committees, calendars. Mr. Speaker, the House has a consent calendar.
Chair Lady Moody, you're recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I move passage of the consent calendar on third and final consideration in keeping with Rule 50.
Chair Lady moves passage of the consent calendar properly seconded. Mr. Clerk, have any objections been filed?
Mr. Speaker, item 18, House Bill 2187 has been objected to by Chairman Clemens. Item 19, House Bill 2529 has been objected to by Chairman Clemens. Item 30, House Joint Resolution 1135 has been objected to by Representative Jones of Davidson. Item 63, SJR 904, objected to by Chairman Williams. Items 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, and 73 have been all objected to by Chairman Williams. Item 77, SJR 918, objected to by Chairman Williams. That is all the objections.
Anyone seeking recognition on the consent calendar? We're voting on the consent calendar. All members in favor vote aye when the bell rings. Those opposed vote no. Has every member voted? Does any member wish to change their vote? Mr. Clerk, please take the vote.
Ayes 82, no nays, 2 present, I voted.
Having received a constitutional majority, I declare the consent calendar passed without objection. The motion to reconsider is tabled. Next order, Mr. Clerk.
Mr. Speaker, the House has a regular calendar.
Call up the next first bill, Mr. Clerk.
House Bill 2302 by Representative Freeman and others, relative to autonomous vehicles. Mr. Speaker, Senate bill is on the desk.
Representative Freeman, you're recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I move to substitute and conform to Senate Bill 2253.
Representative Freeman moves to substitute and conform to Senate Bill 2253, properly second. Without objection, so ordered. Representative Freeman.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I move passage of Senate Bill 2253 on third and final consideration.
Representative Freeman moves passage of Senate Bill 2253 on third and final consideration. Properly seconded. Mr. Clerk, call to the First Amendment.
House Transportation Committee Amendment number 1, Mr. Speaker, it's the same as Senate Amendment number 1.
Representative Howell, you're recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Same as the Senate amendment, move to withdraw.
Without objection, Amendment 1 is withdrawn. Next amendment, Mr. Clerk.
No further amendments, Mr. Speaker.
Representative Freeman, you're recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I renew my motion.
Representative Freeman renews his motion. Any discussion on the bill? Any objection to the question? Seeing none, all those in favor of Senate Bill 2253 vote aye when the bell rings. Those opposed vote no. Has every member cast their vote? Does any member wish to change their vote? Mr. Clerk, please take the vote.
Ayes 86, no nays, 2 present, I voted.
Senate Bill 2253 having received a constitutional majority, I hereby declare it passed. Without objection, the motion to reconsider is tabled. Call up the next bill, Mr. Clerk.
House Bill 1891 by Representative Hemmer relative to driver course for traffic offenses.
Representative Hemmer, you're recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I move passage of House Bill 1891 on third and final consideration.
Representative Hemmer moves passage, properly seconded. Mr. Clerk, call up the First Amendment.
House Transportation Committee Amendment number 1.
Chairman Howell, you're recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. The amendment rewrites the bill. Move to adopt and to defer to the sponsor to explain.
Chairman Howell moves adoption of Amendment number 1, properly seconded. Any discussion on the amendment? All those in favor of the amendment number 1 say aye. Aye. All those opposed say no. Adopt. Next amendment, Mr. Clerk.
Mr. Speaker, no further amendments.
Representative Hemmer, you're recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. House Bill 1891 as amended modernizes several sections of Tennessee's motor vehicle traffic laws to update the driver education alternatives for minor traffic offenses and make it easier and less costly for eligible citizens to sign up for an online traffic school. Specifically, the bill allows a person charged with speeding to register for a Department of Safety approved online driver's education course with the court clerk instead of requiring appearing in court first. If the person successfully completes the course online within 90 days, the points from the speeding conviction may be removed from the individual's driver's record with a cap of 5 points that can be removed. It also requires the court clerks to make online registration for such courses available and the online course companies to submit course completion work directly to the Department of Safety. The provisions take effect July 1st, 2026. Appreciate the county clerks, Department of Safety, chiefs of police, and administrative office of the courts for working with me on this legislation. Mr. Speaker, I renew my motion.
Representative Hemmer renews his motion. Any discussion on the bill? Representative Doggett.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. To the sponsor, is there any provisions in this bill that would mandate or make sure that the individual that has signed up to take this online course is the actual individual that was ticketed in this event?
Representative Hemmer.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Right now, the courses are the same courses that are online right now through the Department of Safety. So they have individual portals that the individuals that do receive these courses take up. They have to do attestation. So everything in terms of the processes for the online courses through the Department of Safety are the same that they were before.
Representative Doggett.
But this is going to be an avenue for someone to keep from going to an actual physical classroom where they will sit in front of an instructor in which that person is the actual person that was given the citation. So if they're going to be sitting in front of a computer taking this course, is there any way to verify that it is the actual person who was issued that citation?
Representative Hemmer.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and thank you for the question. Right now, it's giving an additional avenue. So if the court clerk or the judge still wants to do in-person driver training, or even the person that received the ticket, they're able to do the in-person courses as well.
Representative Doggett.
But as far as the individual that is sitting in front of that computer, is there any verification that that is the actual individual that was giving the speeding citation that is a part of their court order? They have to attend this online class. Is there any way to verify that that is the actual individual who was ticketed and not someone else that is sitting at a computer taking this course for them?
Representative Hemmer.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Unfortunately, I don't know the exact verification steps other than that it's the same Department of Safety online approved vendors, the same processes so today you're able to get that for a judge allows you or court clerk allows you to take that online safety course. That same verification, same attestation that you're doing today. Again, you're going in front of a judge and you're potentially requesting that to do these online courses. So you would have to understand that.
Representative Doggett.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. So it is possible that someone that was given a speeding ticket and was ordered to go sit at a computer, that they could get someone else to sit there and do the class for them and them not actually be the one to do the test.
Representative Hemmer. Representative Hemmer.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I'm told that there is a driver's license verification that you have to take when you do these online items, as well as you could have a picture that you would have to take as well. So there are steps that the Department of Safety online verified vendors that part of their Department of Safety processes do. So again, these are the same vendors, the same processes as today. We're not changing anything with that law. So there's many courts across the county, across our many counties that are doing the same process today. So we're going to be continue doing it. Only thing this bill is changing is the process for setting up. From my research and doing this bill, there's many county court clerks that don't even have websites right now. So basically what this is doing is providing an avenue for people to sign up for the online courses. And so the actual verification processes are still going to be the same. They're still going to have those attestations that are the Department of Safety has approved.
Representative Mitchell.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Speaker. Question on the bill.
We say objection. We're on the board. We're voting on previous question. All in favor, please vote aye. All opposed, vote no. Has everybody voted? Mr. Clerk, please take the vote.
Ayes 45, 36 nays, 3 present not voting.
Previous question fails. We're back on discussion. Representative Shapiki, you're recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. So we have testing in education that requires a camera so somebody can watch who's taking it. Is there anything in your bill that has where there's a video device to verify who's taking the test? Is there anything in your bill that says a video camera has to be used to verify who's taking the test?
Representative Hemmer.
Right now, there's nothing in the bill requiring a video testing. There's nothing in there about the actual testing other than it has to be a Department of Safety approved vendor. So the Department of Safety has done a lot of vetting of these courses, has a complete list of systems, and then there'll be the ultimate decider of the testing and the testing facilities that need to do this.
Representative Shapiki.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Representative Hemmer, I believe we can solve this problem. I'd like to make a motion to send this back to Judiciary to get it fixed.
That's proper motion. We have objection. We're on the board. We're voting to re-refer this to Judiciary. All in favor, please vote aye. All those in favor, opposed, vote no. Mr. Clerk, please take the vote.
Ayes 16, 69 nays, 2 present not voting.
Motion fails. We're back on the discussion. Representative Parkinson.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Move previous question.
Proper motion. We have objection. We're on the board. All in favor of previous question, please vote aye when the bell rings. All opposed, please vote no. Mr. Clerk, please take the vote.
Ayes 66, 18 nays, 2 present not voting.
Previous question prevailed. We're back on the bill. All in favor of, all in favor of HB 1891, please vote aye when the bell rings. Has everybody voted? Mr. Clerk, please take the vote.
Aye, 66, 21 nays.
HB 1891 having received a constitutional majority, I hereby declare it passed. Without objection, the motion to reconsider is tabled. Call up the next bill, Mr. Clerk.
House Bill 17-7 by Chairman Terry and others relative to the practice of medicine. Mr. Speaker, Senate bills on the desk.
Chairman Terry, you're recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I move to substitute and conform to Senate Bill 1753.
Chairman Terry moves to substitute and conform to Senate Bill 1753, properly seconded. Without objection, so ordered. Chairman Terry, you're recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I move passage of Senate Bill 1753 on third and final consideration.
Mr. Clerk, please call for First Amendment.
House Health Committee Amendment number 1.
Representative Leatherwood, you're recognized.
Speaker, thank you, Mr. Speaker. This amendment rewrites the bill. I move to adopt and defer to the sponsor for further explanation.
Chairman Leatherwood moves adoption of House Bill Amendment number 1, properly seconded. Any discussion on the amendment? All those in favor of adoption of House Amendment 1 say aye. Aye. All those opposed say no. You adopt. Next amendment, Mr. Clerk.
No further amendments, Mr. Speaker.
Chairman Terry, you're recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. This bill is a measure that modernizes our statutes by adding clinical informatics, lifestyle medicine, and medical virtualists to the list of titles that fall under the practice of medicine and ensures that physicians are making appropriate clinical decisions when making medical necessity determinations. I renew my motion.
Chairman Terry renews his motion. Any discussion on the bill? Any objection to the question? Seeing none, all those in favor of Senate Bill 1753 as amended, vote aye when the bell rings. Those opposed, vote no. Has every member voted? Does any member wish to change their vote? Mr. Clerk, please take the vote.
Ayes 84, 1 nay, 4 present. I voted.
Senate Bill 1753 having received a constitutional majority, I hereby declare it passed. Without objection, the motion to reconsider is tabled. Call up the next bill, Mr. Clerk.
House Bill 2021 by Chairman Terry and others relative to podiatry. Mr. Speaker, the Senate bills on the desk.
Chairman Terry, you're recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I move to substitute and conform to Senate Bill 2358.
Chairman Terry moves to substitute and conform to Senate Bill 2358, properly seconded. Without objection, so ordered. Chairman Carroll. Chairman Terry, you're recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I move passage of Senate Bill 2358 in third and final consideration.
Chairman Terry moves passage of Senate Bill 2358 on third and final consideration, properly seconded. Mr. Clerk, call to the First Amendment.
House Health Committee Amendment number 1. Mr. Speaker, same as Senate Amendment number 1.
Chairman Leatherwood, you're recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. The amendment is the same as the Senate amendment, and I move to withdraw.
Without objection, amendment number 1 is withdrawn. Next amendment, Mr. Clerk.
Mr. Speaker, no further amendments.
Chairman Terry, you're recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. This bill modernizes the authority of podiatrists to take care of soft tissue up to the tibial tuberosity. I renew my motion.
Chairman Terry renews his motion. Any discussion on the bill? Any objection to the question? Seeing none, all those in favor of Senate Bill 2358, vote aye when the bell rings. Those opposed, vote no. Has every member cast their vote? Does any member wish to change their vote? Mr. Clerk, please take the vote.
Ayes 89, no nays.
Senate Bill 2358, having received a constitutional majority, I hereby declare it passed. Without objection, the motion to reconsider is tabled. Call up the next bill, Mr. Clerk.
House Bill 1807 by Representative Parkinson and others relative to death certificates. Mr. Speaker, the Senate bill is on the desk.
Representative Parkinson, you're recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I move to substitute and conform to Senate Bill 1597.
Representative Parkinson moves to substitute and conform to Senate Bill 1597 without objection. So ordered. Representative Parkinson.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I move passage of Senate Bill 1597 on third and final consideration.
Representative Parkinson moves passage of Senate Bill 1597 on third and final consideration. Properly seconded. Mr. Clerk, call up the First Amendment.
Mr. Speaker, no amendments filed.
Representative Parkinson, you're recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I want to tell you about Jamie and Jeremiah Dickerson. Jamie is the mother of a daughter who died and it was ruled a suicide. After fighting to the medical examiner to have their ruling overturned, she got a confession out of her daughter's husband, only to find out that her daughter's husband had murdered her daughter. What this bill does is it clarifies that a surviving parent is always considered next of kin for the purposes of suicide-related autopsy determinations and appeals. And with that, Mr. Speaker, I renew my motion.
Representative Parkinson renews his motion. Any discussion on the bill? Representative Doggett.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I move previous question.
Any objection to the question? Seeing none, all those in favor of Senate Bill 1597, vote aye when the bell rings. Those opposed, vote no. Has every member cast their vote? Does any member wish to change their vote? Mr. Clerk, please take the vote.
Ayes 87, no nays.
Senate Bill 1597, having received a constitutional majority, I hereby declare it passed. Without objection, the motion to reconsider is tabled. Call up the next bill, Mr. Clerk.
House Bill 357 by Chairman Powers and others relative to rescue squads. Mr. Speaker, the Senate bill is on the desk.
Chairman Powell, you're recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I move to substitute and conform to Senate Bill 1110.
Chairman Powers moves to substitute and conform to Senate Bill 1110, properly seconded. Without objection, so ordered. Chairman Powers.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I move passage of Senate Bill 1110 on third and final consideration.
Chairman Powers moves passage of Senate Bill 1110 on third and final consideration, properly seconded. Mr. Clerk, call up the First Amendment.
House Finance Ways and Means Committee Amendment number 1.
Chairman Hicks, you're recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. This amendment updates the effective date. Move to adopt.
Chairman Hicks moves adoption of House Amendment number 1, properly seconded. Any discussion on the amendment? All those in favor of adoption of House Amendment number 1 say aye. Aye. All those opposed say no. We adopt. Next amendment, Mr. Clerk.
Mr. Speaker, no further amendments.
Chairman Powers, you're recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. House Bill 357 enacts the Rescue Squad Recognition Act, which prohibits a municipality, county, political subdivision, or nonprofit from operating a rescue squad unless it has been duly recognized and authorized to perform rescue operations in conformity with this bill by the State Fire Marshal's Office. The State Fire Marshal, in consultation with the Tennessee Association of Rescue Squads and other stakeholders, must promulgate rules relative to the standards and qualifications for becoming and remaining a rescue squad. With that, Mr. Speaker, I renew my motion.
Chairman Powers renews his motion. Any discussion on the bill? Representative Travis.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Move previous question.
Question's been called. Any objection? Seeing none, all those in favor of Senate Bill 1110 as amended, vote aye when the bell rings. Those opposed, vote no. Has every member cast their vote? Does any member wish to change their vote? Mr. Clerk, please take the vote.
Ayes 89, no nays.
Senate Bill 1110 having received a constitutional majority, I hereby declare it passed. Without objection, the motion to reconsider is tabled. Call up the next bill, Mr. Clerk.
House Bill 1912 by Representative Raper and others relative to roadside facilities for motorists. Mr. Speaker, the Senate bill is on the desk.
Representative Raper, you're recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I move to substitute and conform to Senate Bill 2529.
Representative Raper moves passage properly.
Thank you for coming up here. I'm going to start out with your...
Representative Raper moves substitute and conform to Senate Bill 2529, properly seconded without objection, so ordered. Representative Raper.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I move passage of Senate Bill 2529 on third and final consideration.
Representative Raper moves passage of Senate Bill 2529 on third and final consideration. Properly seconded. Mr. Clerk, call up the First Amendment.
House Transportation Committee Amendment number 1. Mr. Speaker, it's the same as Senate Amendment number 1.
Chairman Howell, you're recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Same as Senate amendment. Move to withdraw.
Without objection, amendment number 1 is withdrawn. Next amendment, Mr. Clerk.
Mr. Speaker, no further amendments.
Representative Raper, you're recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. In the past, Chairman Doggett worked with TDOT and the governor to add adult-sized changing tables. This bill is a continuation of that mission. House Bill 1912 requires the Department of Transportation to install signs or markers displaying language or an appropriate symbol indicating to motorists that a rest area or welcome center has an adult-sized changing table. Requires the department to publish on its website the locations of the rest areas and welcome centers that have an adult-sized changing table. Also, they must update signs as new tables are installed. One last point is, as legislative liaison, Jay Klein supports this bill. I renew my motion.
Representative Raper renews his motion. Any discussion on the bill? Chairman Lafferty, you recognize.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and I may be out of order, but members, I wanted to welcome my predecessor and recovering legislator up here to our right, Mr. Roger Kane.
Any discussion? Any objection to the question? Seeing none, all those in favor of Senate Bill 2529, vote aye when the bell rings. Those opposed, vote no. Has every member cast their vote? Does any member wish to change their vote? Mr. Clerk, please take the vote.
Ayes 89, no nays.
Senate Bill 2529 having received a constitutional majority, I hereby declare it passed. Without objection, the motion to reconsider is tabled. Call up the next bill, Mr. Clerk.
House Bill 878 by Representative Stinnett and others relative to privilege tax.
Representative Stinnett, you're recognized.
Thank you, Speaker. I move to passage of 878 on third and final consideration.
Representative Stinnett moves passage, properly seconded. Mr. Clerk, call up the First Amendment.
House Finance Ways and Means Committee Amendment number 1.
Chairman Hick, you're recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. This amendment rewrites the bill. Move to adopt and defer to the sponsor for further explanation.
Chairman Hicks moves adoption of amendment number 1, properly seconded. Any discussion on the amendment? All those in favor of amendment number 1 say aye. Aye. All those opposed say no. We adopt. Next amendment, Mr. Clerk.
Mr. Speaker, no further amendments.
Representative Stinnett, you're recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. In recent years, Treasurer has identified declining income on revenue with the Criminal Injury Compensation Fund. This legislation enhances the state's ability to understand how these funds are impacting the criminal injury compensation program and are administrated across the state, and will also allow the state to confirm that these obligations are being applied with transparency and accountability. This legislation does not establish a broad reporting obligation to all county clerks, but it authorizes the state treasurer the ability to request information from selected officers when doing so they can have the necessary information to understand why the funds depleting. I renew my motion, Speaker.
Representative Stinnett renews his motion. Any discussion on the bill? Representative Tim Hicks.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I move approved. Question.
Any objection to the question? Seeing none, all those in favor of HB 878, please vote aye when the bell rings. All opposed, vote no. Has every member voted? Does any member wish to change their vote? Mr. Clerk, please take the vote.
Ayes 86, 2 nays, 1 present, not voting.
HB 878, having received a constitutional majority, I hereby declare it passed. Without objection, the motion to reconsider is tabled. Call up the next bill, Mr. Clerk.
House Bill 1526 by Representative Stinnett and others relative to the National Guard. Mr. Speaker, the Senate bill's on the desk.
Representative Stinnett, you're recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I move to substitute and confirm to Senate Bill 1632.
Representative Stinnett moves to substitute and conform to Senate Bill 1632, properly seconded. Without objection, so ordered. Representative Stinnett.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I move passage of SB 1632 on third and final consideration.
Representative Stinnett moves passage of Senate Bill 1632 on third and final consideration, properly seconded. Mr. Clerk, call up the First Amendment.
House Finance Ways and Means Committee, Amendment number 1.
Chairman Hicks, you're recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. This amendment rewrites the bill to make a small change in the name of the Armory. Move to adopt.
Chairman Hicks moves adoption of House Amendment 1, properly seconded. Any discussion on the amendment? All those in favor of adoption of House Amendment number 1 say aye. Aye. Those opposed say no. We adopt. Next amendment, Mr. Clerk.
Mr. Speaker, no further amendments.
Representative Stinnett, you're recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. SB 1526 addresses the naming of the National Armory in Blount County. Commander Sergeant Major William O. Gregory spent 41 years of his life in the National Guard and more than half his life as a military officer. This bill honors his name and service to our nation in Tennessee. Speaker, I renew my motion.
Representative Stinnett renews his motion. Any discussion on the bill? Representative McKenzie, you're recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Move previous question.
Question's been called. Any objection? Seeing none, all those in favor of Senate Bill 1632 as amendment, vote aye when the bell rings. Those opposed, vote no. Has every member cast their vote? Does any member wish to change their vote? Mr. Clerk, please take the vote.
Ayes 89, no nays.
Senate Bill 1632 having received a constitutional majority, I hereby declare it passed. Without objection, the motion to reconsider is tabled. Call up the next bill, Mr. Clerk.
Mr. Speaker, that completes the regular calendar.
Next order, Mr. Clerk.
Mr. Speaker, the House has a message calendar.
Chairman Halsey, you're recognized. Mr. Clerk.
Mr. Speaker, item 1, House Joint Resolution 182 by Chairman Halsey, relative to naming and designating Mr. Speaker on March 16, 2026. The Senate adopted Amendment 1 and adopted House Joint Resolution 182 as amended.
Chairman Halsey, you recognize.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. We passed this amendment last year. It didn't get on the Senate's calendar. It did now. All this amendment does is change the date to this year from last year. So, Mr. Speaker, I move to concur in the Senate Amendment number 1.
Chairman Halsey moves to concur in Senate Amendment number 1, properly seconded. Any discussion on the amendment? Any further discussion? Any objection to the question? Seeing none, all those in favor of Senate Amendment 1, vote aye when the bell rings. Those opposed, vote no. Has every member voted? Does any member wish to change their vote? Take the vote, Mr. Clerk.
Aye, 72, 14 nays, 1 present, not voting.
Senate Amendment 1, having received a constitutional majority, I hereby declare it concurred in. Without objection, the motion to reconsider is tabled. Next message, Mr. Clerk.
That completes the message calendar, Mr. Speaker.
Next order, Mr. Clerk.
Unfinished business.
Chairman Williams.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I move that Senate Joint Resolutions 904, 906, 907, 908, 909, 910, 911, 912, 913, 914, and 918 be returned expeditiously to the Senate.
You've heard the motion. Are there any objections? Without objection, so ordered. Representative Wright, you're recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I move to withdraw House Joint Resolution 1158 from the committee in the House.
You've heard the motion. Are there any objections? Without objection, so ordered. Chair Lady Carringer.
Thank you, Speaker. I move that the rules be suspended for immediate introduction and consideration of H.R. 171.
Mr. Clerk, please read the caption.
House Resolution 171, a resolution to honor and congratulate the Knoxville Central Bobcats boys basketball team on winning the District 3 Class 4A regular season and tournament championships.
You've heard the caption. Are there any objections? Without objection, these rules are suspended. Chair Lady Carringer.
I move adoption of H.R. number 171.
Chair Lady Carringer moves adoption of H.R. 171, properly seconded. Any objection to the question? Seeing none, all those in favor of H.R. 171 say aye. Aye. Those opposed, no. I hereby declare it adopted. Without objection, the motion to reconsider is tabled. Chair Lady Carringer.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I move that the rules be suspended for immediate introduction and consideration of H.R. 172.
Mr. Clerk, please read the caption.
House Resolution 172 by Representative Carringer, resolution to honor and congratulate J.P. Payne on being named District 3 Class 4A Coach of the Year in boys basketball.
You heard the caption. Are there any objections? Without objections, these rules are suspended. Chair Lady Carringer.
I move adoption of H.R. 172.
Chair Lady Carringer moves adoption of H.R. 172, properly seconded. Any objections to the question? Seeing none, all those in favor of H.R. 172 say aye. Aye. Those opposed say no. I hereby declare it adopted. Without objection, the motion to reconsider is tabled. Chairman Doggett.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I move that the rules be suspended for immediate introduction and consideration of House Joint Resolution 1213.
Mr. Clerk, please read the caption.
House Joint Resolution 1213, a resolution to honor and commend the Richland High School Lady Raiders basketball team upon winning the 2026 TSSAA Division I Class A State Championship.
You've heard the caption. Are there any objections? Without objections, those rules are suspended. Chairman Doggett.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I move adoption of House Joint Resolution number 1213.
Chairman Doggett moves adoption of HJR 1213, properly seconded. Any objections to the question? Seeing none, all those in favor of HJR 1213 say aye. Those opposed say no. I hereby declare it adopted. Without objection, the motion to reconsider is tabled. Representative Mitchell, you're recognized.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Speaker. I move that the rules be suspended for immediate introduction and consideration of HJR 1214.
Mr. Clerk, please read the caption.
House Joint Resolution 1214, a resolution to commend Representative Caleb Hemmer for his honorable and astute service to the people of Tennessee as a member of the House of Representatives.
You heard the caption. Are there any objections? Without objections, those rules are suspended. Representative Mitchell.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Speaker. I move adoption of HJR 1214 with the with those voting in the affirmative being co-prime sponsors and Democratic caucus being listed first.
Representative Mitchell moves adoption of HJR 1214, properly seconded. Any objection to the question? Exclusions noted. The sponsors will be added. Any objection to the question? Seeing none, all those in favor of HJR 1214 say aye. Aye. Those opposed say no. I hereby declare it adopted. Without objection, the motion to reconsider is tabled. Leader Lambert, you're recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. After consulting with the Minority Leader and Chairman, I move that House Bill 2507 be heard in the Transportation Committee this week.
You heard the motion. Are there any objections? Without objection, so ordered. Leader Lambert, you're recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. That House Bill 1873 be heard in the State and Local Government Committee this week.
You've heard the motion. Are there any objections? Without objection, so ordered. Leader Lambert, you recognize.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. House Bill 2659 be heard in the Finance Subcommittee this week, if favorably considered by the State and Local Government Committee.
You've heard the motions. Are there any objections? Without objection, so ordered. Leader Lambert, you recognize.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. The House Bills 1673 be heard in the Finance Subcommittee this week.
You've heard the motion. Are there any objections? Without objection, so ordered. Leader Lambert, you recognize.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. That House Bill 1659 be heard in the Public Service Subcommittee this week.
You heard the motion. Are there any objections? Without objection, so ordered. Next order, Mr. Clerk.
Scheduling and procedural announcements.
Mr. Clerk.
Mr. Speaker, in addition to the calendar that was issued for the Ag Full Committee, TDEC Deputy Commissioner Brian Clifford will be added to the agenda to speak on Outdoor Day on the Hill.
Next order, Mr. Clerk.
Roll call.
Mr. Clerk, please take the roll.
Mr. Speaker, 87 members present.
Next order, Mr. Clerk.
That completes the regular order, Mr. Speaker.
Leader Cochran, you're recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Move the House stand in recess until 9 a.m. on Thursday, March 26, 2026.
Without objection, the House stands in recess until 9 a.m. on Thursday, March the 26th.